Every time you come to the gym, you don't have to kill yourself. Today, I did somewhat of an intense workout. I don't think it was too intense. I think the intensity from my workout today was the fact that some of the movements I did yesterday were incorporated in today's workout. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason why I'm doing that is kind of to shock the body, that's one. And then two, I'm gonna be real with y'all, I didn't work out as much this week as I did the previous 2 weeks. So for me, it's kind of working back into a system. A few things we want to talk about today though is one, full body workouts. I understand a lot of you all love full body workouts, including myself. I love full body workouts, but do always remember there is a time and a place when it comes down to making sure your full body workouts can be effective. Just like any other split, do understand there are going to be pros as well as cons. This is why there's no perfect formula to a split. The whole objective of a split and choosing the right split is to make sure, for one, you're maximizing on your performance goals as well as maximizing your recovery goals. That's the whole purpose of a split at the end of the day. So you can chop it up and dice it however you want. As long as it leads to one of the two, you're moving in the right direction. At the end of the day, it's all about results or performance. Which one are you looking for? But do understand that full body workouts can have its cons at the end of the day. A few ways I like to use full body workouts is one, when it's a point of me trying to cycle out of an old program and cycling into a new program, what I like to do is completely shock the body by giving it full body workouts for at least 2 weeks. I personally don't go over 2 weeks from doing full body workouts. That's just me. I generally like to do some type of split or some type of superset. My splits can be a push day. My splits can be push and pull. Generally, my splits can be, say we do legs and shoulders. Those are just a few different examples of how I like to use splits. One thing I always do overall is I like to do progressive overload, mainly when it's a point that I'm trying to train hard, lift heavy, as well as still focus on conditioning. Conditioning is very important for me overall with my training system. I think you should always focus on being conditioned because once you're conditioned, it's a lot easier to get stronger as well as get effective results because the body can outlast the workout now. So a lot of people that train, and when they train, when they're focused on condition, their body isn't, when they train, their body isn't conditioned enough to be able to handle the volume that they're giving the body, whether it be increasing the weight or increasing the sets. So I always try to recommend, if you haven't been doing this already, do me a favor and start conditioning yourself properly when it comes down to your training programs. And a great way to condition yourself is by either supersetting or it can be full body workouts. Like I said, I don't like to do full body workouts for an entire week outside of 2 weeks total. If it's more than 2 weeks of doing full body workouts, like I said, I am officially taking the full body workouts out of the routine. Yet I do like to do one full body workout day every week. And how I go about this is I base my full body routine off of all of my weak areas. So for example, a few weak areas I currently have now would be calves and glutes. So for me, when it comes down to the full body workouts, I like to call them active rest days, meaning we're activating the body within this full body routine, but yet, like I said, we're focusing primarily on training those weak areas because it's so easy to train the areas you're already effective in. Your bench can be good, you want to get stronger in the bench, but yet you start to realize that in order to get stronger in the bench, instead of just bench pressing, there are other things that we can do. We can focus on strengthening the shoulders to have better stability. We can focus on strengthening the triceps in order to have more power. We can focus on strengthening the forearms to be able to stabilize and hold the weight that we're trying to drive with. So do understand there are ways that you can train these weak areas and still make those strong areas even stronger. But do me a favor and make sure you're only putting full body workouts in for a period of time. Also, don't overcomplicate. I'm gonna repeat this again. Do not overcomplicate shocking the body and switching it up. You don't have to do a completely new routine in order to still work towards and achieve effective results. I told you before, you can do a switch up as simple as going from leg press to officially doing a squat. Remember, when you're doing a leg press, you don't have to worry about core stability. You don't have to worry about your posterior chain being strong. You can avoid a lot of these things just from doing a simple leg press, which allows you to focus more on strengthening the quads, strengthening the hamstrings, allowing the calves to get stronger. So do understand, switching it up can be super simple. You can focus on switching it up by just doing a few things, changing the tempo, the range of motion, the sets, the reps, the weight, and even the exercise. And like I said, the exercise scenario can be as simple as going from a squat to a leg press, or a squat machine to an actual barbell squat, or a goblet squat to a barbell squat. These are small ways to switch it up to see tremendous differences in your system, your physique, as well as your performance, because it's all about being able to perform on high levels. So with that said, man, be sure to make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also, don't forget, we do have the 24-week program available. It is for all fitness levels. The whole point of the 24-week program is to allow you as an individual, you versus you, to get better at whatever you're trying to get better at. Whether that's trying to lose weight, reduce inches in the midsection, get those 22 inches biceps, get a bigger lift off when it comes down to press, squats, and so on and so forth. But with that said, I do appreciate each and every one of you all showing love on a regular basis. The merch is out as well, so make sure you get your DKJ Studios merch, as well as we got some Living Legend exclusive shirts. Start off at $65 and going up. But with that said, man, I do want to say once again, thanks again to everyone who has been supporting the kid over the years, man. In 2023, do expect things to get taken to a whole nother level. Not only on the physical side for me as an individual, but also for my clients, as well as I have a few things in the works that I don't want to talk about too much right now. But once you see these things unfold, you're like, wow, I appreciate you, D. And this is my way of saying I appreciate you all. So with that said, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you comment below if you have any questions or concerns in regards to this routine, or how to get better results overall. But with that said, man, thank you once again, and you all have a blessed one. This workout today was phenomenal. Like, it was super basic, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this workout is phenomenal. I'm excited about some of the strength gains I'm starting to see in my squats. My squats are starting to go to a whole new level. Oh my gosh, man, I don't think y'all understand. But I always try to tell you all, if you want to see progression in your training, you want to see progression when it comes down to results. If you want to see progression when it comes down to your physique, do understand it's all about being consistent. That's the first thing you want to focus on. So if you have holes in your consistency, I always say, let's focus on tighten those things up, and you will see a tremendous difference when it comes down to your physique and how you're trying to perform. So like I said, today was real simple. We did squats, we did abs, a small ab routine. Like I said, I always like to train abs before, because I'm the type of person where, me personally, if I say I'm gonna push abs to the end, there's a 99% chance that I ain't gonna do abs. So for me, I have been seeing a little bit of definition loss in my abs, and I wanna tighten that up. So for me personally, I've definitely been making sure that I spend that 10 to 15 minutes of abs right after my 7 minutes on the elliptical. I always tell y'all, make sure you warm up in either the sauna, or you can do the elliptical in order to get that body temperature warmed up before you start going into your routine. I don't really recommend warming up with super lightweight. I may suggest it from time to time, but those only situations when you're in a time crunch. So with that said, man, make sure you properly warm your body up, whether it's the sauna, whether it's the elliptical, whether it's the treadmill. Like I said, just to get the temperature warmed up. You don't gotta go into the gym and jump on these pieces of equipment and sprint your life away. What you wanna do is small jog, like I said, just to get the body's temperature warmed up, so that way you can be efficient when it's time to perform with your workout. I tell y'all time and time again, stop static stretching. Do me a favor, when you start your routine, stop static stretching. Think of it like this. If you have a rubber band, right, and a rubber band can only expand from here to here, right? If we expand it to here, what generally can happen? It can pop, correct? So kind of look at your muscles like this when you warm it up with static stretching. It's a little too intense when the body is cold. You get where I'm going? So kind of look at the warm up as if it's negative 10 degrees outside, and you know you got to go to work, but you're not going to just jump into your car knowing that the fluids in the car can be frozen. Look at the same thing when it comes down to your body. Unless you were doing things that already had you on a goal, you took a certain amount of steps before you came to the gym. Like for example, if you walk to the gym or small jog to the gym, you can jump straight into your routine. But if you're someone who's jumping from the car, walking to the gym, and then planning on jumping straight into your workout, do me a favor and stop doing that, because you can increase the risk of you getting injured, and that's something that we do want to avoid. Something that I've seen too recently that I want to talk about is make sure you're picking and hiring the right trainer that's going to help you achieve the results you're looking to achieve, as well as the physique you're looking to achieve. Because at the end of the day, all trainers are not created equal because of experience level as well as exposure. And then two, believe it or not, each trainer does have a niche that you should be aware about. So with that said, do me a favor and make sure you're picking the right trainer and the right coach when it comes down to helping you achieve your fitness goals as well as needs. That is very important. I saw something yesterday that I was a little uneasy about coming to the gym, where it was an individual, she wasn't able to do pull-ups, and the trainer was just telling her, just throw yourself up. In my opinion, something that we could have easily switched out to be less frustrated, so the individual can be less frustrated, as well as do something a little bit more beneficial, is simply go to assisted pull-up machine. I don't understand what was the problem with that, or why people avoid some of these things, but overall, that's why I'm here, to kind of teach you and guide you in the right direction. You're going to see what I do on a personal level. I've been able to not only achieve my physique, but maintain my physique over the years. I originally started my journey at 125 pounds. I am currently 170 pounds. And guess what? Your brother did not lose the damn midsection or the damn six pack. Your brother did not lose the six pack throughout this journey. So like I said, I'm going to help you maximize in so many different ways. All you got to do is like, share, subscribe, and follow the journey, because I got a lot of stuff coming for you. With that said, you stay blessed up, enjoy your Sunday, or whatever day you might be watching this. It's Sunday over here. But with that said, man, enjoy.